Hello, good day, my dear viewers. Welcome to another episode of my program today. My name is Raimat Sulaiman. On the program today, I'll be talking about children and their actions towards things they see the parents do. Do you know children see and do? What I mean by children see and do is that every little action, every little thing we as a parent or as a family are doing in the presence of our children, they pick from it gradually, one way or the other. When they go out into the society, they go there and they exhibit that act. So now, let me ask you this question. Where is the first place a child learned from? The first place a child learned from is the home. If the home is not a conducive environment for a child to learn, definitely that child is going to pick every negativity that is around that home as one or two of his way of life or of his way of his way of reacting or addressing issues. The reason why I'm talking about this because is that after watching a lot of articles, or should I say after watching a lot of videos on Sylvester, I was so broken as a parent. And I realized the reason why the boys' issue turned out this way is not just because of the school. No, we should not turn the blind eye to the fact that those kids at that school who are guilty, or should I say who are suspect of this heartbroken and very devastating state that the parents of this boy are, really has a lot to do with the fact that before a child gets out there into the school, that child is coming from home. And if you are a parent that you have not done your duty, you have not done your assignment properly as a parent to train your child right, to let your child know the right thing to do in the society, the right way to act when they are being when they are being wronged, or when they feel like okay, they are in the right, this is the right thing for them to do, and when you can see that no, this is not the right thing for you to do. If you are a parent and you cannot caution that child, I'm very sure that these parents of these people that we are talking about right now their mind will not be at peace, because as long as God is up there watching, and as long as those parents of this, the parents of this suspect are still out there roaming about the streets, bearing in mind that, oh, they have been able to send their kids out of the country, or they have been able to take their children away from the consequences of their acts. I'm very sure a time will come when the repercussion of these actions they have taken today will eat them up badly. I mean, we have seen kids grow up into adulthood, and at the end of the day, when they are being caught up in their own evil act, they point a finger, they point blaming finger to their parents, telling them, "Mommy, Daddy, you turned me to who I am today." Because you as a parent, when your child is doing the wrong thing, you are not able to caution them, you are not able to let those children face the consequences of their action. You try to cover them up. That time, that day will come when you face the reality of what you were meant to, what you were meant to take cautions to, but you refuse to take cautions to it. I feel so sad. I feel bitter. I feel heartbroken. I feel heartache when I was watching the video of the parents of Sylvester. When the father said his son told him at the point of his death, saying, "Daddy, Mommy, I did not fall and I did not get these injuries while playing football." Just imagine, 12 years is not a joke. Imagine the state these parents will be. Imagine the way they feel when this issue of this boy goes on in the air for a couple of months, or should I say couple of weeks, because it's about, let me say it's about 3 weeks now or 2 weeks now that this incident has happened. The same way we have been hearing about issues that we feel we need to stand up to, and we are able to stand up to it on social media. But at the end of the day, do those victims get the justice they deserve? They truly deserve. Recently, I heard that some of those kids have been released from the school authority, and some of them have traveled out of the country. Having to think about this, the government really has a lot to explain. Or should I say the authorities who are in charge of traveling outside this country really has a lot to explain to the society. Because I know when these issues are going on, faces, names have been mentioned. Yes, a lot of security agencies, agencies have been informed these issues, and they are already aware of this matter. So before they can travel out of this country, definitely the authorities has to be aware of it. I mean, there are police at the airport, there are customs officers at the airport. They are sorry for saying custom. There are immigration officers at the airport who I'm very sure one way or the other, these authorities will have been aware of this issue. Now, I said earlier on, I said the first place a child learns from is the home. If a child is being brought up in an abusive environment, or is being brought up watching his or her parents being a bully to neighbors, to loved ones around them, definitely that same child is going to go out there into the society to exhibit all these actions. Now, this also brings me back to the school authority. The school authority who has been trying all their possible means, all their possible best to try and sweep this under the carpet and act as if they know nothing about what has happened, or they knew nothing about what has been going on in the school hostel. You also have your own children. Put yourself in the position of Sylvester's parents. Would you be happy if this has happened to your own child? I mean, God has a way of turning things around. God has a way of paying you back in your own coin. Karma truly exists. and God truly forgives. But do you know forgiveness really has nothing, nothing to do with karma. The fact that you do things, if you are thinking, oh, we have done this, we seek for Almighty God's forgiveness. No, even if God forgives you, karma is still coming back to you. What you have done will come back to you one way or the other. Then you face the bitterness. The bitterness of what you have a taste of the bitterness you served to others in your environment. I feel so sad. I feel like even your own money is not enough for you to buy you safety any longer. It's not enough for you to buy you comfort any longer. Because I'm very sure one of the reasons why Sylvester's parents choose the school as a place, as the best school for their child to attend is because they feel their child is going to be safe there. Their child is going to be comfortable in that school environment. Now, upon all their money, all their expenses, all their efforts to put this child in the safest school they think their child should attend, everything is being washed down into the drain by this the shortened death of their child. Parents out there, Yoruba people will say, tọ́ ọmọ rẹ kó lè fún ẹ nísinmi. Tọ́ ọmọ ẹ kó lè fún ẹ nísinmi. I repeat again, tọ́ ọmọ rẹ kó lè fún ẹ nísinmi. Okay, you as a staff in the school, the way you react to this matter really has a lot to do in getting justice for Sylvester. They say 3 people are usually involved in issues, or should I say 3 people are to be questioned when issue arises like this. 1, those who have seen this act going on, they refuse to actually curb it. 2, the one who has committed the act. And 3, the one who has been in support of committing such act. In the Quran, there is a verse. I don't really want to quote that verse, but there is a verse in the Quran that actually talks about oppression. You who has been oppressed and you refuse to fight back or to stop those who are actually oppressing you will actually face the consequence of it. The one who has been oppressing other and has decided not to stop oppressing will also face the consequences of his action. And thirdly, are those who are seeing people who are oppressing and they actually did nothing to stop the oppressor. Which means those of you in this school who are aware and truly knows what is going on in this, what really happened in this matter, and you decided to just keep it, you decided to just keep quiet about it. Almighty God is watching you. He is watching you. Because fine, we can say that destiny has been written and the pen has been lifted, like Muslims will say. Yes, Almighty God has already decreed that the child is going to die when he's almost 12 years old, or when he's almost 13 years old, rather. But the fact still remains that the school has decided to turn a blind eye to some act going on in their school. I mean, when I was in secondary school, I attended one of the federal government college. School always sets a disciplinary committee, and any child who is found guilty of committing some crime in the school will definitely face the school disciplinary committee. And if you are a senior that bullies your junior or send your juniors around the school at odd hours, you will definitely face the disciplinary committee. And by the time you are facing the disciplinary committee, it will be written on the notice board in the school that so senior is facing the disciplinary committee on so offense. And if that senior is being found repeating those acts again in the hostel or in the school, will definitely be rusticated from the school, or the senior is being suspended for some couple of weeks or months in that school. I don't think there is ever a time when one of these school senior commits a crime and the school authority decide to, like, okay, probably send that child back home to the parents, or call the parents to inform them, this is the act, this is the way your child acts in school, or this is the way your child has been behaving in the school. I mean, if a school is no longer safe for a child to stay, then where is the safest place for our children to learn and to receive the proper education they need for their future? Tell me, if the school is no longer safe for our children, because issues like this will have been happening on several occasions in this school. I'm sure this is not going to be the first time this is happening in the school, because some have been making some investigations, and a lot of people have been coming out on the social media. A lot of parents of that school have been coming out on the social media to speak out that, okay, this is not the first time this is happening in the school. This is not the first time whereby children will be reporting back at home to their parents that this is what is happening in our school. And some parents have even made it known to the school authority. I want to talk about the nurse and the doctor in this school. If you as a nurse or as a medical doctor cannot properly identify a wound from fall and a wound from football, then why do you have your license? I mean, for crying out loud, why are you called a medical doctor? Or should I say, why are you being called a nurse? And one of the major reasons why I feel the Sylvester could not get the proper health care he needs to get is because of the main fact that they decided to hide the actual incident that put Sylvester in this state, in the state he was before his death. Parents, teachers, doctors, school authorities. These are the people that are involved in this matter, that they truly, really need to come out and speak the truth so that Sylvester can get the utmost, I repeat, the utmost justice he needs to get, so that his parents can be relieved of their pain, that at least they get justice for their late child. Please, let's get justice for Sylvester. Once again, my name is Raimat Suleiman. Till next time I come your way, this is going to be the end of my program today. Bye and stay blessed.